Hi Pisces, welcome to AshunasTarot. I went ahead and pre-shuffled and laid out the spread and connected to spirits. This reading is coming in a little bit differently. I pulled the cards slightly different this time around, and honestly there's so much information coming through, Pisces, and I don't even know where to get started. Like, there's so much coming in for this reading, Pisces. And before I get started, for anybody who's requested a private reading, make sure you're including your name, your questions, and your birthday, okay? So that you can get your reading between the 24 to 48 hours. Because if I'm missing a piece of information, I'm gonna have to email back, and that prolongs the process. But yes, for anybody who's requested a private reading, include your birthday, your name, and your questions. If you would like a private reading, all the information is in the description box below. But let's go ahead and get started, Pisces. You have the Empress and the Emperor, okay, coming right next to each other. That is leading to an Ace of Pentacles. But there's an entire process, Pisces. There's an entire transition here where there's so much coming in, okay? It's like it's bringing in relationships that haven't worked out, tower moments that you've had to face through, you know, so much like this Nine of Swords energy, this Two of Swords energy, sleepless nights, anxiety, you know, for some of you, even depression, Four of Cups, apathy, and having to manifest your way out of this, the Magician. So it's like you literally have three of the most, you have four major arcana. You have the Magician, which is number 1, the Empress number 3, the Emperor number 4, to the Star number 17, okay? And so all these energies play a major role because you have two new beginnings. You have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. And there's so much information coming in, Pisces, that I don't even know where to get started. But what I will say is that in the past, the tower moments that you had to face were around relationships and third-party situations that created tower moments in your life that led to a lot of this apathy and like not even caring anymore, and also confusion and anxiety and depression and sleepless nights. Like, this energy is coming in very strongly, especially with the Two of Swords, because what you've had to face in the past has helped you shape who you are now in the future, who you've had to become. Because Pisces, you are the water energy. However, these situations and these experiences had you or forced you to step into your Queen of Swords energy. And the thing is, Pisces, yes, you can be all love and light and all watery and, you know, so loving and so kind, but at the same time, you know, don't test a Pisces, don't question a Pisces, because Pisces can switch just like that. It's a switch inside of you, Pisces, that can just turn and you become cold. You go cold. And once you go cold, there's no going back. Once that switch flips inside of you, there's no going back. You cut those people off, you make those changes. Like, it doesn't take away from the pain, Pisces, but once that switch flips within you, that's the point of no return, okay? They're never gonna get the same Pisces again. And that's the thing, that's the lesson. Because the lesson to pay when you F with the Pisces, when you mess with the Pisces, when you try and be all smart, this Three of Swords energy is coming in very shady, okay? It's like, there is no going back from that mistake. There is no making it right. Pisces will forgive you, but Pisces is not going to give you a second chance. Pisces will not forget. Pisces will always forgive for their own sake, but Pisces will not forget. And so what I'm seeing here, Pisces, is that, yes, they could have caused you all this pain. Yes, it could have caused you a lot of anxiety, depression, and sleepless nights, even apathy and boredom, and just not caring anymore, just not giving an F anymore, all this confusion and this crossroads kind of energy. But at the end of the day, there's a switch inside of you, Pisces, where you just go cold. Something flips inside of you, and you go from the cute Pisces to the shark, to the great white shark, and they never get the same Pisces again. And so this is important, Pisces, because this is what's shaped you to who you are now. Because what I'm getting from this Queen of Swords energy, Pisces, is that everything you've conquered, the castle that you've built, the successes that you've attained in your life, have come from the pain, have come from the heartbreak, and have come from disappointments, and have been fueled by anger, okay? By anger, by rage for some of you, and for some of you, just the pain and the heartbreak, okay? It's like when you're left with nothing, when things get taken away from you, when the rug gets pulled from underneath your feet, tower moments, okay? In matters of relationships, that's a really soft spot for Pisces because it's so close to their heart. So they have no choice but to flip, to switch, to flip the switch, okay, and go cold. And so this is the art of war, okay? This is a Pisces quality that a lot of people don't see coming until it happens. A lot of people don't know the side of Pisces until it happens to them. And once it does, there is no return. It's a point of no return. Because once Pisces sees that other side of you, they're not going to pretend it's not there. They're not going to pretend they didn't see it. They're not going to try and justify it. Once that switch flips, there's no going back, okay? And the thing is, Pisces, it takes a lot for that flip to switch. Once it happens, there's no return, but it takes a lot, Pisces. Like, you are very caring, you are very loving, and sometimes you stay longer than you should. Sometimes you try and put the rose-colored glasses, even though the vision and the idea and the dream has been shattered. You try and keep the glasses on sometimes. Sometimes you try to find all the positives in people and see the best that they can become, see the potential of what it could be. But once the flip switches, there's no going back, Pisces. And so what I can say is that it takes a lot for you to get to that point. But once it happens, there's no going back. And so Pisces, what I'm getting here with this energy is that what's fueled your successes and what's gotten you so far, what's kept you moving all along, has been the pain, has been the heartbreak, has been the anger and the disappointment. And to be honest, Pisces, that is the reality, okay? A lot of people think that, oh, it's all, it's all motivation and it's all positive self-talk. But to be honest, Pisces, if someone were to be happy where they're at, if they were to be comfortable where they're at, there wouldn't be a reason for them to want to change, okay? There's not a lot of motivation for them to want to change. If you're comfortable, if you're happy where you're at, why would you change that, okay? So what Spirit does is Spirit makes everything very uncomfortable, okay? Spirit brings these tower moments. Spirit shakes the foundations to prompt us to change. So, okay, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to be very careful in the way that I say this, because some people will take this out of context. But the reality of the situation, Pisces, is that at certain stages and certain levels of our path, Spirit and our guides are going to use certain triggers and pains that they know that are very close to our hearts to get us to move, to get us to rise, to get us to change. So sometimes we wonder, like, okay, if I prayed for this, or if I prayed for this kind of relationship, or if I prayed for this kind of partnership, or if I had a dream or a hope or an idea or an illusion that, this kind of partnership would come in and, it would be my star, or it would be my knight in shining armor, or whatever that is, and it turns out to be the devil, or it turns out to be, a betrayal. It's like, what the heck? I prayed on a star and I got this betrayal, but, and again, don't take this out of context. Sometimes Spirit will use these towers to get us to the next level. Think about all your successes, Pisces. Think about all the massive changes. Think about all the rock bottoms and all your come-ups. What were they fueled by? What were they fueled by? Were they fueled by anger? Were they fueled by rage? Were they fueled by pain and heartbreak? Okay, because yes, first we go through that defeat. We go through that phase where we have to, we're down. We're down, and sometimes life kicks us when we're down. And it's so hard to get ourselves out of that place, but we rise, and we rise like the phoenix from the ashes. And so Spirit will sometimes use something that we hold so dear to our heart, so close to our heart, to get us to move, to get us to change, to get us to create, and to get us to the next levels of our life. So the reality of the situation, Pisces, is that a lot of successes that, again, CEOs and people that have attained success in their life, you're going to realize that it doesn't necessarily come from a healthy place, okay? It comes from childhood abuse. It comes from, having that chip on their shoulder. It comes from poverty. It comes from not having it. Okay, what makes a person so hungry that they're willing to go through hell and back to attain it? Okay, what? It's the challenges, it's the pain, it's the tower moments. Okay, so sometimes we have this romanticized idea that success comes out of motivation and positive self-talk and all the affirmations and the good days and building upon that. But the reality is that the successes come from the bad days. The successes come from the rock bottoms. The come-ups come from the rock bottoms, okay? And so it's a realization that yes, you've been put through a lot, Pisces, but it's only because you're building towards your success. Okay. The other day, like, I had a reading, and like a private reading, and so he was explaining, like, and again, I'm not going to say names or anything because that's a private reading, but basically, like, long story short, because it relates to this, is that he was explaining how he's experienced so much adversity in his life, so many tower moments, so many things that have been tragic and intense, and and he was comparing his story to his family members. It's like, okay, like his brothers and his parents and, you know, people like cousins and family members, like, they didn't have to go through all the things that he had to go through. It's like they didn't have to rock the boat. Like, he was even talking about some of his brothers, like, they stayed in their hometown, you know, they got married, they had kids, and their life has been pretty, like, stable, pretty linear, right? Like, you know, instead of all these ups and downs and all these rock bottoms, and like, it's like, it was pretty much like stable, right? And so he's like, why did I have to go through all these rock bottoms? Why did I have to, you know, come crashing down? Why did I have to experience all this adversity? If I compare my life to my family members, they've had it pretty easy. They've had it good, you know? And he was explaining how he didn't want to feel all of these intense emotions. He's like, my highs are really high, but my lows are really low. And it's just like these ups and downs in his life. And he said that he wanted to be more linear, like more neutral, instead of experiencing these spikes. And so the reality is that he's accomplished a lot more than any of his family members, okay? And so the question came through, and this question came in from Spirit, is like, have you or have you not desired more for your life? Have you or have you not asked more for your life? And the truth is, he did. He asked for so much in his life. He had big dreams in his life. Like, his idea of success wasn't just to buy the house and get married and have kids. And it's not bad, or it's not good or bad, right? For some people, that is their fulfillment, and there's nothing wrong with that. But he had desire to travel and to build a company and to achieve so much in his life, right? And so that's why his path was a lot rockier. That's why he had a lot of ups and downs. And so the reason I'm even bringing that message into this reading is because this is what this feels like. Like, the Pisces that I'm talking to, if you resonate with this reading, you've had a lot of highs and a lot of lows. You had a lot of rock bottoms, and your highs are very high, but your lows are also very low, okay? And this is the reason why you've had so many tower moments in your life, okay? This is the reason you've been put through so much in your life, Pisces, because your dreams and the things that you've asked for are not average, okay? You're not just asking for an average normal life, Pisces. The things that you're asking for are out there, okay? And that requires the hero's journey. And so this is why you've been faced with so much adversity. If this is your reading, you're going to know who it is, okay? You're going to know if it's you. If it's not, don't make it fit. Because this tower moment, and it's not one tower moment, it's multiple tower moments. It's like, what you hold so close to your heart and those soft spots that you have is like Spirit and universe have used that, not against you, but for your highest good, to get you to the next level, because that's what gets you to jump. When you have nothing to lose anymore, it's like you don't even care. It's like you just go for it. And it's not like you're going out there and being careless. It's just like when you've lost it all and you have these big desires, you just take those leaps, you just take those jumps. You're not just gonna sit there. If you know that where you've been at is not it, you're gonna have to make those leaps and take those jumps. And again, at the end of the day, it is leading to your success. It leads you straight into the Empress, into the Emperor, in the Star, in this Ace of Wands, this two new beginnings, the Ace of Pentacles and this Ace of Wands. But it's through the adversity and it's through the tower moments, Pisces. And also what I'm getting, and this is something that like Spirit is even bringing back into my attention. I watched this short on YouTube, and it was this guy, I don't even remember his name, but I think he was like an NFL player or like some big star in Hollywood. I don't know who he was, but he was talking, it was a YouTube short, and he was talking to his therapist, and again, same thing came up. Like, he was talking about his highs being very high and his lows being very low. And he said he wanted some kind of neutrality where the line would just be in the middle, where he didn't have to experience these spikes. And so his therapist told him, what happens to the heart monitor, right? Like, if you pay attention to the heart monitor, right? It's these spikes, it's these lines, ups and downs, right? What happens when it goes neutral, when the line just plateaus? Like, it just goes straight. What happens? you pass, right? And so that's the reason of the spikes. That's what keeps the heart beating. That's what keeps the heart pumping. And so that's the same way to relate it to life. And so I thought that was like, I thought that was so enlightening. I even like saved the short. I'm gonna try and find it, but it was like so significant, because a lot of us try and not rock the boat. A lot of us try and just keep it neutral as much as possible, but those lows lead to the highs, and the highs lead to the lows, and vice versa. But those tower moments is what keeps you moving to the next level. Pisces, if you just were comfortable, if you were happy, what would keep you wanting more? What makes someone hungry for life other than being starved? Okay? If you've never been hungry, okay? If you've never been hungry, what would keep you wanting for more? What would keep you hunting? What would keep you looking? What would keep you moving? What would keep you achieving? Nothing. If you're well fed and you're comfortable, you would stay the same. Okay? And this is why Spirit brings in the towers. This is why Spirit rocks the boat. Okay? The people that are hungriest in life is because they've been starved the most. But that's what achieves success. And so the Pisces that I'm speaking to, you've wanted more for your life and you've asked for this. You didn't know what the journey was going to entail. You had no idea what the journey was going to entail, but it entails tower moments. The 16 to the 17, okay? You go through the 16 to the 17. Tower moment achieves your dream. The shakeups, a lot of people, when I pull a tower, or even me, when I look at readings and they pull a tower, I'm like, oh no, not another tower moment, oh my god. But these towers are good, Pisces, because this tower leads to the star. 16 to 17. In order to get to the star, we have to go through the adversity. We have to go through the tower. And that's the shakeup, Pisces, because if we stay comfortable, if we're well fed and comfy, we're not going to move. We're not going to go out there. And so sometimes Spirit will use the things that are closest to our hearts. And I don't want to say the word against us, because it's actually for our highest good. But yes, in a sense, like a relationship or a person that we hold dear and close to our heart, or a certain situation or a certain home or a certain, it's like those things that we get very comfortable around and that we try to attach ourselves to and merge with. That's what Spirit is going to use to trigger us to move to the next level. And believe it or not, Pisces, this entire journey has been leading you to what you asked for, your dream. And the reason why this energy is so present is because you're almost there, Pisces. But what I'm getting from the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Wands is that in relationships and in matters of the heart, you've experienced third-party situations. And that caused tower moments, okay? Not even just so much tower situations or third-party situations, but a lot of disappointment, a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of feeling confused and being at a crossroads. And so for some of you, Pisces, because you have a big heart and you value love so much, you are so romantic at heart, even if you don't show it, okay? Even if you don't show it because you had to become the Queen of Swords, the heart still wants what it wants, okay? So, but it's like you still have those desires. And so Spirit's going to use those things that are near and dear to your heart to get you to keep moving. And so what I see here is that because of those experiences, you now have locked the cup. So you don't wear your heart on your sleeve anymore. And you don't allow anybody close to you anymore. And this is not really your energy, Pisces, but you embody it so well. This is not your nature. This is not your element. This is not your energy, Pisces, but you embody it so well. This Queen of Swords energy, Pisces, fits you so well, and you do it so well that Spirit doesn't know, okay, so in the past, Spirit used to use this to get you to move forward, heartbreak, to get you to move to the next level of your life. But because you've been through so much heartbreak, it's like you've outsmarted. You didn't outsmart, like, how do I say this? It's like, you're too smart for your own good, Pisces, because all you did is you just went cold and you locked your cup. So Spirit can't use heartbreak against you anymore to get you to move forward, because you've locked your cup, you went cold. So there's no, like, how do I explain this? It's trying to come through, but I can't explain it. It's in the past, Pisces, Spirit would use heartbreak to get you to the next level of your life. Like when you go through a heartbreak and you feel your whole world ending, and it's like you kind of just, like, these are the stages of a heartbreak, okay? First, you go through the crossroads and confusion, right? And then you go through the sleepless nights, anxiety, depression, and then you just grow apathetic and bored, and you're just done with it. You just don't even care, okay? You just don't even care. You're just gonna sit there. It's like kind of like you just hang the towel, or what do you say? I don't know what the saying is. What is it? Ah, damn it! It's not. You throw in the towel. You throw in the towel. I think that's what it is. It's like that's throwing in the towel. First, you go through confusion and not being able to see clearly and being at a crossroads. Then you go through all the anxiety, the depression, the heartbreak, the sadness, the sleepless nights, and then you just grow apathetic and bored, and you throw in the towel, and you're like, I don't even care. When love comes in, you're like, I don't even care. I don't care for it, right? And so you are too smart for your own good, because Spirit used to use this to get you to move. Again, not against you, but for you. You felt like Spirit was using this against you, but it was actually for you to get you to the next level, because you prayed on the star. You didn't just want anything, Pisces. You prayed for a star. And so it takes a hero's journey to get you here. And so Spirit was using heartbreak to get you to move, to get you to do, to get you to act. Because if you think about it, what happens when you go through a heartbreak, right? You go through that, period of depression, a period of sadness, and what happens? A freaking glow up, right? You start going to the gym, you improve your image, people start gravitating towards you, you come up, you blow up, you pop out, you glow up, and everybody gravitates towards you, and you start living in a new cycle of your life. You recreate yourself. The phoenix rises from the ashes. So Spirit is having a hard time because now you just went cold. Your cup is locked. So it's not like Spirit can use heartbreak to get you to move to the next level now. So Spirit had to get very intelligent. Okay, like Spirit had to get, like, you didn't outsmart, like, I don't know how to explain this. It's like you're too smart for your own good, because Spirit used to use heartbreak to get you to glow up and come up. And if you think about it, Pisces, think about your biggest successes and think about your glow-ups and think about your changes. They come after a period of pain. They come after a period of disappointment, defeat, and heartbreak. And so now Spirit has had to get really smart with you, or not like smart with you. I don't even like how that sounds, but Spirit has had to get creative. Yes, Spirit has got to get creative with you, because now that you've locked your cup and you're not very open to love anymore, Spirit has had to use other tower moments to get you to keep moving in your life, because Pisces, you're moving very quickly into the star. Okay? This is already happening for you. And I don't know how to, damn it, this is so hard. This is so hard to explain, because it's like so much energy is intensifying as I even touch these cards. But you're the Empress, and they're the Emperor, okay? Whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter, okay? Empress is number 3, the Emperor is number 4. But whether you're male or female, this is the energy of sitting in your throne in abundance, right? Sitting in your throne in abundance of the things that you've acquired. But see how they're not talking? See how they're not connecting? It's like she's over here just birthing her new life, glowing up, coming up in her abundance and her prosperity. Again, whether you're male or female, okay? Pisces, I'm picking up this as your energy. And this I'm picking up as your counterpart. It's like Spirit has tried to connect you guys for you guys to have this new beginning, because see, here the ace or the pentacle is in her belly, right? She's birthing it. And here it's already come into materialization, is being held in their hands, okay? And what I'm picking up from this energy, Pisces, is that Spirit has been trying to bring you into union with a counterpart, but you guys are just not about it. Okay, Pisces, you guys are not about it. Like, you've been through so much that you've mastered the Queen of Swords energy that you've locked your cup. You just went cold, okay? Whether you're a male or a female, okay? It doesn't matter. It's just the energy, okay? You've locked your cup and you've gone cold because of the things that you've experienced. Because in the past, Spirit used heartbreak to keep you moving, to keep you glowing up, to keep you coming up. And because of how much pain it caused you, you just locked your cup and you went cold. And you have a big old sword and you have your walls up and you spot red flags from a mile away. And whether good or bad, Pisces, these are lessons, but Spirit was using it to move you forward in your path. But you got tired of the heartbreak that you just locked your cup. And Spirit has had to use other avenues to keep you moving. So other tower moments, maybe within your job, maybe within relationships, maybe within your living situation, things coming to an end to keep you to move, to get you to move to the next level, basically. But for some time now, Spirit has been trying to bring you into union, the Empress to the Emperor. But you guys are not about it. They're not about it and you're not about it, Pisces. Like, you guys are not about love right now. and you're trying to birth this new beginning on your own, and they're just kind of like doing their own thing. And it's like Spirit's been trying to bring you guys into union so that you can come into this new beginning of Ace of Pentacles. But it's like you guys are trying to do it like, it's like there was some kind of collaboration here where you guys were supposed to come together to birth this new beginning, to birth this baby. And again, it's not like a literal baby. This baby can be a new beginning, a new business, a new relationship, a new business partnership, a new, like, an alliance, right? Back in the days, Pisces, marriage was not about love, okay? If you think about kings and queens and what it used to be like back in the days, marriage was used to unite empires. It was an alliance. It was used to bring peace into nations. Marriage was really not about love back in the days. It was so much more than that. It was a business. It was an empire. It was a foundation, right? And so Spirit has been trying to bring this union in, but because both of you have been hurt so much in the past, you guys are not even thinking about love. You guys are not about it. So it's like they're looking the other way and trying to do their own thing, and you're trying to birth your new beginning without them. And Pisces, I don't know what happens here. Like, I don't know, because there's two new beginnings coming in, right? From passion, this new beginning is birth, because you have two aces, right? The passion that comes in this relationship, right? And if you think about babies being born, okay, I'm not saying there's a pregnancy here or anything like that, but if you think about babies being born, babies are born out of love or passion, and most of the time passion versus love, right? And so it's like you're trying to birth a baby on your own, and they're trying to create a baby on their own, but it's like the masculine and the feminine have to come together to birth this baby, which is the new beginning. And I don't know, it's not an actual baby, Pisces. I'm getting this as a new beginning. I'm getting this as a business. I'm getting this as an alliance, as a relationship. But again, when it comes to marriage, this feels like an alliance, like the empress to the emperor, the king to the queen, right? The masculine to the feminine. And sometimes that can even be within, right? Our own feminine and masculine within to birth this new beginning. But here, Pisces, it feels like a divine counterpart that Spirit has been trying to bring into union for you guys to have this new beginning together. But it's like you're trying to do it on your own, and they're trying to do it on their own. And I don't even know what that means, Pisces. But like, if we think about humans and we think about babies, right? It's like the feminine and the masculine have to come together for the baby to be born. And here it feels like you're trying to do it all on your own, and they're trying to do it all on their own. And neither one of them are interested in love. Neither one of it care. Okay? You're closing your eyes, really trying to birth this baby, or this creation, whether it's a business, a new beginning, a passion, a project, whatever this is for you. Whatever you've been trying to manifest, whatever this is for you, this abundance, this prosperity, this new life, this new reality for you, is like you've been trying to do it all on your own. And they are also not interested in love. And they've been trying to do it on their own too. And it's like each one of you is kind of like you guys are not interested in love. Wow, this is so specific, Pisces. It's not going to resonate for everyone, but through passion and this union comes this new beginning. So in order to get to this Ace of Pentacles, this passion needs to ignite between the two to get to this ace. And not saying that you need someone else, Pisces, but I don't know. This is so hard for me to say, because it could very well be your own feminine and masculine within, okay? But this feels a little bit outside of that. This feels like you and a divine counterpart, because there's lessons that we learn on our own, okay? And there's lessons that we learn in relationships, whether it's a relationship with a family member, a relationship with a coworker, a relationship with a friend, a romantic partner, whatever that is like Spirit has been trying to bring you guys together to get you to the next level. But neither one of you are interested in love or relationships. So both of you are trying to do it on your own. And I don't know if that's good or bad, honestly. All I know is that your priority is getting to the star. And you don't know if you have to do this alone or with someone else, but this is your priority. You don't care too much about love or relationships right now. You care about the star. You care about your manifestation. You care about your wish, about your fulfilling the star. And so because you've been put through so many third-party situations and so much heartbreak and depression and so much anxiety, is like you could care less. You're trying to birth this baby on your own. And again, not like a literal baby. It could be for some of you, but for a lot of you, that baby is your star. It's your wish fulfillment. It's your dream. It's your manifestation, whatever that is for you. That's all you care about. And that's also all they care about. So it's like, so Spirit's like trying to bring this union in, but you guys are like not even talking. You guys are not even like, it's like they don't care for love. You don't care for love. Your eyes are closed. You're going within. You're trying to birth this baby on your own, and they're trying to do their own thing too. But there's a union here that's trying to come in, Pisces. Because look at how the cards are placed, okay? The 3 to the 4 to the ace, okay? This Empress, this Emperor birthing the Ace of Pentacles from passion. So that's kind of like love, okay? That's kind of like a union, an alliance. Not to say that this is like a lovey-dovey kind of reading. I don't feel it like that. I feel it like an alliance. Like kings and queens in the past coming together in marriage to bring peace to empires and bring union and unite kingdoms. And it's like more of like a business than like a lovey-dovey situation. Like, I don't know, Pisces. This is weird. I've never done a reading like this. And honestly, I would have said this is your own feminine and masculine within. Yes, I feel that, but this also feels outside of that. Like, this also feels like Spirit's been trying to bring a union between the two of you, but because both of you have been placed through so much heartbreak and betrayal to get you to the next level, you have locked your cup, and they're also not interested in love. So it's like two uninterested parties that are trying to do it all by themselves. Trying to get to these new beginnings, trying to get to these stars, but there's some kind of union that needs to happen, and yeah, Pisces, it's like you guys have both been very hurt in matters of the love that you both are not interested in love. It's like if you could do it all by yourself, you would just do it all by yourself. And them too. It's like they're just looking the other way. You're closing your eyes and you're looking within. Like you could care less. So it's like two uninterested parties. Spirit's trying to bring you two together, but neither one of you care for love. Ah, Pisces, I don't know what to make out of this. Like, the goal is the star. The goal is not necessarily love or a relationship. The goal is the dream, the star, the manifestation. And that's what you've been trying to manifest all on your own. This is the magician. You've been trying to manifest the star. And because you've tried to manifest the star, you've had to go through all these lessons, the hero's journey in order to get there. Pisces, you didn't ask for anything average. Pisces, you asked for a freaking star. To reel in a star, Pisces, you got to do things that are outside of the norm. And that's why you had to face all the adversities and all the tower moments and all these third-party situations and betrayals. But I think they might have gone too far with you, Pisces, to the point where you just lost hope for love, to the point where you just locked your cup, to the point where you just don't want it anymore. It's like you're being offered this cup of love, but you don't want it. You're looking the other way. And also, this is what they're doing too. They're looking the other way. They don't really want it. The Empress is right here, but the Emperor is looking the other way, and the Empress could care less. She's just closing her eyes and she's going within. She's trying to birth this baby on her own. But there's some kind of union here, Pisces, that it's so hard. The feminine and the masculine, birth a new beginning from passion to get to the star. This is a whole journey, Pisces, and every piece plays a major role in order to get to the star, because your goal is the star and their goal is the star. However, is this star the same star for both of you, or you guys have different stars, different goals and dreams? I don't know, Pisces, but you both have been manifesting each other, because you both have, I don't know if you have the same goals or if you have similar goals or similar journeys, okay? Because this is the Empress and this is the Emperor. It is a divine counterpart, it is the divine complement. However, both of you, like, I think life and universe might have gone too far with you guys, to the point where you guys don't want love anymore or don't desire love anymore. And this is very specific, Pisces, so please don't make it fit if it's not your reading. Please don't. Because who I'm talking to is a Pisces who now operates out of the Queen of Swords energy. It is not your element, but you're very good at it. You've mastered it. You're very good with the air element. Very intelligent, very logical, very clear, and you have your cup locked. Okay? Even if they offer it to you, you're not really wanting it anymore. It's like in the past, Pisces, you might have jumped on this, okay? You might have just gone for it in the past. Like, this might have been your dream. You might have just like took that cup and just like so quickly, you know, without a second thought. But now, because of all the cups that have been given to you and are empty now, it's like you don't even care for this cup. You know, you don't really care for this cup, and they don't either. So what I'm feeling, Pisces, is that life, circumstances, universe, divine spirit just went too hard on you guys. It was for a reason, but now neither one of you want this relationship or this connection. Neither one of you want love anymore. You only care for your dream, for your passion, for your purpose, and that's the star. That's all you care for. But it feels like, Pisces, part of the journey to get there is this union, because look at this. You go from the Queen of Swords, locking your cup because of all the tower moments and adversities you had to face, all the confusion, all the being at a crossroads because of all the third-party situations, all the depression, all the anxiety, all the sleepless nights, all the apathy, not caring anymore because of what you've been through in love and relationships, because that was what you held so close to your heart and so dear to your heart, that was the trigger to get you to move, to get you to change, to get you to glow up. But it feels like life or spirit or universe might have pushed you guys too far over the edge, where now you just don't want it. Because here I'm looking at two uninterested parties. 3 to the 4. They're looking the other way and you're looking within. Your eyes are closed. You're not even looking at them. They're not looking at you. But there's a union that has to happen to get... There's a union between the Empress and the Emperor to get to the Ace of Pentacles. Because we go Empress, Emperor, Ace of Pentacles to the Star. But there's no cooperation here. Neither one of you want this relationship or love in general. This is very specific, Pisces. I don't know who you are, but I think that life and universe just pushed you too hard and something broke inside of you. And yeah, I don't know, Pisces. Wow. This is kind of difficult to channel, because in the beginning, Pisces, this is what you wanted most, and now you don't really care about it anymore. That's kind of sad, Pisces. But what I'm feeling, Pisces, and this is what you may not realize, is that the star is connected to love. The star is not just your dream, because part of your dream is true love. And I think you're not seeing that anymore. Or you kind of want to take that little piece out of the equation. But if you take that piece out of the equation, the star is no longer the star, Pisces. I don't know. I don't know how to explain this anymore. So much information is coming in, but it's like some of you are focused so much on the material gain also in your dreams and following your purpose and following your calling, but you don't realize that the star is a full package. And you don't realize that even though you've been hurt so much in matters of love to the point that you don't even want it, you don't realize that that is still a part of the star. Even if it's hurt you in the past, that's still a part of the star. So in order to get here, something has to happen here. But neither of one of you want it anymore. But you guys are trying to do it on your own, but you're not going to be able to get to the star unless this is a part of the equation, because true love is a part of the star. And here it's like... Here is like you're manifesting and you're mixing all these things, all these potions, right? All of these affirmations, manifestations, journaling, whatever it is that you're doing to get to the stars. Like, you're in full-blown magician mode here. But you're missing an element, Pisces. You're missing the secret ingredient, and that's love. But because it's been used against you, you're leaving it out of the equation, but the potion is not going to be ready. You're not going to be able to get to the star if this doesn't happen. But I'm seeing two stubborn people. Wow, Pisces, oh my God. Neither one of you want this union, but this union is a part of getting to the star. Is working in a team to get here. But this isn't just anyone, Pisces. This is not just like a toxic karmic, okay? Don't get this wrong. Don't take this out of context. This is not a toxic karmic. This is not just a soulmate. This is not a twin flame. This is a divine counterpart. The Empress to the Emperor. There's only one Emperor to the Empress, and there's only one Empress to the Emperor. There's many soulmates. There's a twin flame. There's many karmic partners, but there's only an Emperor to the Empress, and that is a divine counterpart. There's the divine complement. But both of you don't realize that you've been on a very similar journey. And that's why neither of you want this union. So it's like, you're going on your path. Yes, you're going through your lessons. But because the element of love has been left out of the equation, there's a halt here. Until we're able to cross this, until we're able to succeed in this area, this continuation is not going to get to the start. Because this is the part of the secret recipe, the magician, to get to the start. So something has to happen here. But I see two uninterested parties who are trying to do it on their own. And again, it's not like saying, oh, depend on someone or wait for someone to complete you. No, you're full within yourself, all right? These are two whole beings complementing each other to create this Ace of Pentacles, right? It's in her belly, and all of a sudden, it materializes and you're holding it, but it requires a feminine and a masculine. And again, not to say, like, it doesn't have anything to do with gender. It's just, again, the energies that come together to build creation to get to the start. Because the start is not just the dream, because part of the dream is true love. But because, Pisces, oh my God. I can't even move forward from this part because you guys are not even talking to each other. You guys don't even want this. And because you guys don't even want this, Spirit's not been able to bring it together because there's free will. There's free will, so Spirit can't bring you guys together. Because neither of you want it. Or don't think that you want it. Truly desire it deep down, but because you've been hurt so much in the past, you don't really even want it. But that's a part of the star. So there's no way to get to the star without the true love. Strength in the reverse, Pisces. Oh my God. Neither one of you wants to compromise. It's going to take either one of you or both of you to be strong. One of you is going to have to compromise. For this union to be even to, like, Spirit can't even bring your divine counterpart in. And again, this is specific, so if this is not your reading, please don't make it fit. But Spirit can't even bring this divine counterpart in because you with your free will don't want it and you're trying to do this by yourself, and them with their free will doesn't want it either. So Spirit has to respect your free will at this time. And so neither one of you is willing to compromise right now because it's going to take one of you to trust. It's going to take one of you or both of you to compromise and trust and be strong. But neither one of you is willing to do that because you've been placed through so much already. Pisces, don't let the karmics and the negativities that you've had to face as part of your challenges, as part of your trial, to take something very special away from you. Because, like it or not, Pisces, deny it or don't deny it, true love is a part of your star and of your wish fulfillment. But because of all the devilish energies that you had to face, all the karmics, all the negativities, don't confuse this with true love, Pisces. I read a quote the other day, and it says, love doesn't hurt you, but someone who doesn't know how to love can. Okay? But true love is not what hurts you. True love is not what makes you lock your cup up. Okay? It's someone who doesn't know how to love. It's the toxics, it's the karmics. So don't allow the devil to take something that is so dear and near to your heart, that is a part of your star, away from you. And again, I'm no one to tell you to trust again or to believe again. It's only if you're wanting to move forward in this process, because this looks like it's a part of the process to get here, okay? And again, this is not going to resonate for everyone, so whoever this resonates with, don't allow the devil to take away something that is a part of your divine plan, something that is a part of your destiny. Coming into union with your divine counterpart is a part of the star, is a part of the manifestation, where you've been trying to leave the most important element out of it, and the most important element is love. You've been trying to leave it out of the equation to get here. But we need the feminine and the masculine to birth the Ace of Pentacles through the Ace of Wands to get to the star. So don't allow the karmics and the bad negative situations that you faced in love take away your dream, because this, believe it or not, accept it or not, is a part of your dream. And again, this is not going to resonate for everyone, so please don't make it fit. But this is your reading. You're going to know who you are, because this is what caused you to lock your cup. These third-party situations, these tower moments, this is what caused it. Love doesn't hurt you. People that don't know how to love, that's what hurts you. That's what causes this pain. There's a victory here that is here for you, but this devil has been the challenge. This devil has been in the way. Can be karmics, can be karmic situations, karmic lessons, can be the negative experiences that you've had in the past. But that's what's keeping you from your victory, because it's here for you. The victory is already in the cards here for you. But it's going to require one of you to be stronger than this devil, than these experiences that you've had in the past. Because here I see two, and I don't want to use the word stubborn, because again, you've already been put through so much that them as well, they have a very similar path to yours, but you guys are not seeing it. They can't even be brought into your experience, into your reality, because you with your free will are choosing to try and do this on your own, and them as well. You guys have very similar paths, and you don't realize that. But one of you is going to have to compromise, one of you is going to have, or both of you is going to have to be stronger than this devil, because that's what's going to lead to the victory. And the moon is the illusions that this devil has brought in. Maybe the illusion is like, oh, I don't want love, or love causes heartbreak, or this. But the reality is that it's the karmics, it's the life lessons. But once you clear that out of the way, once you overcome that, you get to have a divine counterpart. You get to have this union, because you already went through all the lessons. You've already cleared the path. And that leads to the star. Pisces, don't let your past experiences or this devil take away something that is essential to get to the star. Because this is a part of your destiny. This divine union is a part of your destiny in order to get here. You're trying to get here on your own, and they're trying to get here on their own. But you guys are meant to go together to get here, because this true love is a part of the dream itself. Okay, this magician, you're very good manifesting, but you're leaving the most important ingredient out of it in this, the love potion, or love in general. That element of love is being left out of the equation, and that's why the math isn't adding up. Pisces, I've never done a reading like this. I don't know what to think about this. I don't know what to say. I don't know. Wow, it's so intense. Like, I can't even move forward from here, because your free will is at stake, and their free will is at stake. But the union is going to have to happen before we get here. And again, not to say that you need them to get to your dreams. No, like, everything's already unfolding. But part of your dream itself is true love, is to experience a divine counterpart, a divine complement kind of connection. That is the dream. It is a part of the dream as well. Okay? This Ace of Pentacles needs to be birthed between the two of you. And so you're going within, and they're looking the other way. So something has to happen here. A compromise. Someone's going to have to be stronger here than their past, and then this devil. Again, Pisces, if I find the quote, I'm gonna post it. Love doesn't hurt you. Someone who doesn't know how to love does. And that's what you've had to face in the past, and that's why you had to become the Queen of Swords. Pisces, I didn't expect this to take this turn. I haven't done a reading like this before. This is crazy. This is intense, and this is not gonna resonate for everyone, Pisces. So whoever you are, I just want you to know that the adversities that you've been facing and all the challenges that you've been facing, all the ups and the downs, the really high highs and the really low lows, have all been guiding you to the star. Pisces, you didn't just wish for anything. You didn't just wish for an average life, Pisces. You wished upon a star. In order to reel that star in, all of this has to unfold and be a part of your journey. And you have a lot of the most important major arcanas in your reading, meaning that you have all the elements to be successful. You already have everything you need. And again, I get so annoyed when they say everything you need is within. But the thing is, yes, Pisces, you have all the elements to get there. The only thing here is that the elements are not necessarily working together at this time. And that's what the magician is missing. That's the secret element for this potion to work, for this manifestation to work. You know, he's mixing everything, right? He's mixing everything, and all the lessons, all the life experiences, everything. He has everything already on deck, right? He has everything, all the elements he needs, but he's living out the most important part of the equation, which is the love. And that's why we have to come into some kind of harmonious agreement here in order to get here. Because like, you're trying to get here without this, but this is a part of this. So Pisces, I'm gonna leave it there because this is so intense. This is all I have for your reading, Pisces. If you would like a personal reading, the information's in the description box below. Don't forget to include your name, your questions, and your birthday. But for now, Pisces, this is all I have. Blessings. Take care.